Hey all, this is Siddharth and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This is 7th video of the series, that is R programming language, and in this video we will talk about data type, that is matrices. So we can say matrices as a special type of vector which is two dimensional. Means it is a type of vector, it is having row as well as column. As told that these are a special type of vector, so they contain element of same atomic type. So the basic syntax for creating a matrix is, first of all we have to write the inbuilt function, that is matrix. We will pass the data and will pass how many number of row we want to create, how many column we want to create, and by row means whether we want to create it by rows or by column. And this is the dimension. So dimension name means what is the name will be of dimension. So for column we can use different type of column 1, column 2, column 3, and for rows we can use row 1, row 2, row 3. So this is all. And some of the feature of matrix will be that we can perform different type of mathematical calculation like addition, subtraction, and multiplication, division as well. And it is very helpful in data analysis. So matrix is very useful. And how we can assess element of a matrix. So suppose we are having a matrix, then how we can assess element from a matrix. So to get the element from row 1 and column 3rd, we will use, suppose it is available in variable p, so we will use p, then we will start a bracket and we will write 1 here means the column row number 1. So from row 1, and this is for column. So from row 1 and column 3, what is the value, print that value. So by this way we get the value from, get element from a matrix. So now let us jump to our R Studio to know about matrix. So this is R Studio. Let us know how we can create a matrix. So first of all we will create a matrix. We will name it M, and we can assign it by equal to operator as well, and with the help of this operator as well. So we will now use matrix. This is the syntax, and here we can put the value. So suppose we want here the value from 3 to 12, and here now, and rows, number of rows will be 3 and number of column will be 3. Now let us print this m. So after printing this m, we can see that we are getting the values like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in my slide I have shown you, let me show you that first of all. So in my slide I have shown you by row. So let us see how by row is helpful here. So now let me jump into our studio. So here in M we have not done by row is equal to anything. So if we will run this, then we can see that we are getting value by column, like first of all 3, then it is getting started by 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the value is we are getting is by column by, but we will write here by row is equal to true, means we want the value as row wise. So let us run this and we'll compare these two. So here you can see that we are getting the value as row wise, as we are getting value in this direction, and in the previous case as you can see that we were getting value vertically. So that is 3, 4, 5 we are getting like here, and we are getting here 3, 4, 5. So this is the meaning of by row, or we can use by row as true, as we, if we want the value as row, and if we want the value as column wise, then we will use the value as false. There are tons of way to create a matrix. We can create a matrix by this formula as well, that is this syntax as well. That is, first of all we will make a vector of 10, let us say, sorry for, we have made a vector of 10 here, and after that we will just give dimension of m, and what dimension we want to give, and we can assign the dimension here, and the dimension will be, sorry, the dimension will be here, I want 2 rows and 5 columns. So now if I will print m, and then we can see that we will get 10 rows So here we can see that we are getting 2 rows, not 10 rows. We are getting 2 rows, that is 1 and 2, and we are getting 5 columns, that is 1 2 3 4 5. So by this way as well we can create a matrix. There is one more way by which we can create a matrix, and that is called C bind and R bind. So let us see that. So let's suppose we want to create a matrix. uh, so first of all we will create a matrix X, let's say, and the matrix will be from 1 to 3, and then we want to make a more vector. These are not matrix, these are first of all vectors, and this will be 10 to 12. And now if we use C bind, and we'll bind X and Y in it. So if we will bind X and Y and then we will execute this, let us see what we are getting. C bind, no C bind, C bind is here, not C bind. So now we will get actual output. So now let us run it, and so now you can see that we have binded it and we are getting it as we have column binded it, so we will get the value as column. So first of all X 1 2 3, and that is column 1 2 and 3, and then we are getting 10 12 10 11 12. So this is column bind, and if we will use here R, then it will be row bind, and we will get let me first tell you how we will get the value. So now how we so first we will get the value 1 2, and then 3 4, then 5 1 2 3 4, like that. Let me show you that. So you can see that we are getting 1 2 3, then 10 11 12. So this is column bind, row bind, and that was column bind. So these are the way by which we can create a matrix, and we can just select an element from a matrix as well. So let we want a matrix element from this matrix. So for getting the elements, let us suppose we want the element from the index 3rd and the column 5th. So if we will do so and will execute this, so this is script subscript is out of bind, so we will use 4 here to just get the value. This script is as well out of bound. Let us suppose we want the value from first row and fourth column, so we will use this following code and will then execute and will get the value, that is 7. So first of all we will print M, and then we will print a particular element. So we'll run it. So now we can see that this is our matrix, this whole is our matrix, and we are getting element. So first element from first row, so this will be the first row, whole row, and from first row we want fourth element. So fourth element 1 2 3 4 fourth, this will be the fourth element, and this fourth element is 7. So we are getting output as 7. So this is all in this video. In the next video we will talk about factors. Thank you for your time.